Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Just a quick update on Merkabah Scholar Society. For everyone who has joined the society and has been accepted, you guys should be receiving your NDAs today. Check your emails now. You should have them. So those NDAs went out to most of you, almost all of you, I believe. So you guys will get two emails. You'll get the email with the NDA. You'll get the email with the welcome package. So you guys must sign your NDAs. I will know when everybody signed them. You guys will see how it is. It's electronic sign. It's like a DocuSign. You'll sign it online. I don't know once everyone signed it, and then we could move forward from there as far as your acceptance into the online site. Now, I also sent out emails to Never Pay Again members way ahead of time, giving you guys an actual discount on NPA. Some of you guys took advantage. A lot of people didn't take advantage. As I said, do not come to me complaining about anything once you see everything we're going to do at Merkabah Scholar Society. As I said, it's going to be a lot, way more engaged, as you guys can see with the lives. I'm a lot more involved in this than anything. As I said, once something traumatic happens to you, I've had, a crazy life. I grew up poor, went through a lot of crazy stuff growing up. And for the most part, since the military and everything, I've been fine. Everything I've wanted, I've been able to get. I've achieved a lot of things. I had some hiccups in my life due to things that's not my fault. But I really appreciate everybody who understands that and sees the body of work I've put out over the last decade and some change. And I appreciate you guys believing. And this has been a way a lot of people have been showing me that support instead of complaining about every little thing. At the end of the day, we're talking about a book and a flash drive. And as I said, the flash drives are on me, but they are still going out. And the books is something I cannot control. That is being handled. That will be taken care of. And again, you guys will receive everything you ever purchased. The books will go out. I mean, just use common sense by all this time by now. And, it's just a book. The book would have went out if it wasn't something else hindering it. I broke that down. The books will go out. It's not like a billion people bought books and I owe a billion people books. It's probably like 100 people or less that's old books. That's about it. Everybody else got what they were supposed to get. And I cut the whole thing short once I seen the issues. So you got to remember, like, this is something that is like minor. It's not like thousands of people got scammed out of books the way some people want to portray it. Like I'm out here scamming thousands of people. There's less than 100 people that didn't receive their books. That's about it. It's not a big deal. Once this is taken care of, the situation with the books, you guys will receive those books. You guys will receive those books. You guys will receive flash drives. They are still going out. So just be patient on that, and I appreciate the patience. But for the people who had they shit to say, especially when I came online, I was breaking down what was going on with me. And I don't want to keep talking about this. I know I talked about this in previous videos. I just want to really get people into the understanding of why Merkabah Scholar Society is going to exist. And it's because, again, like I said, I don't want to be dealing with people that's so caught up in this world and what's going on. A lot of people turn on you quick as soon as they see the first sight of something wrong. And then now it's just, controversy and people want to tie a bunch of conspiracy shit to your name. I'm not that dude. Like, don't even try that. So again, I appreciate everybody who's participating in the lives, people who've been supporting. And it's been a big wake up call for me to, as I said, continue to do what I started to do as far as with Merkabah Academy, which, as I said before, we're still going to be highly engaged in Merkabah Academy more than before because of what's going to happen with Merkabah Scholar Society. I understand not everybody's going to be able to join. And as you guys know, not everybody got in. So the people who got in, if you didn't receive a refund already, you're in. If you got the NDA, of course, you're in. So again, check your emails. Never Pay Again members, I gave you guys offers. Those offers are done as far as I know. You guys still have a choice right now to pay the 2 payments of $50. That's it, $49.99, 2 payments. So that link is basically attached to the old link. So when you click that, you'll see that offer now. So those emails are already out. I sent those out. That will change. So again, you have the NDAs going out, and you have a lot of people that's not in. There's going to be a cutoff point. So the cutoff point is coming soon because the 9th is the first meeting, as you guys know. So at some point, it's going to be cut off, and that's going to be, your last shot into getting into the society at this price. Merkabah Scholar Society is going to be completely different. It's something that I always dreamed of doing. And what I'm seeing in the lives now is people becoming friends with each other. The lives has been cool. A lot of people ask, hey, why you start doing the lives? It's easier. It's a lot quicker. But I'm seeing people becoming friends and becoming cool, greeting each other in the lives. That's the type of atmosphere that it has created. Besides all the boo-boos and all this, spammers and all the trolls that hop in there. But a lot of people are becoming friends. A lot of people are greeting each other in the lives and talking to each other in the lives. That's how I want it to be. I want people to come together and be united in this knowledge, this information, and understanding how it's going to liberate us and show us a different way. But it's been real cool so far, seeing everybody come together and be peaceful. We only argue with the Christians and Hebrews who pop on there, the religious people. But for the most part, it's the same people. You guys know who you are. I appreciate you guys for hopping on there. But we got a lot to get into with the society. But today, you guys start seeing those packages going out. And I'll be spending my time here, making sure that gets out. I have some help, but I'll be here as well. So yeah, over the years, I got into a lot of information. And like I said, it's only been about 5 people who figured this whole thing out. That's basically showing me they're where I am as far as in research. So you got to understand, and it's going to be hard for people to really believe this. Every single video every video I put out, it's a step. It's a step. All my videos have been thought out. I have books of notes. I've written out every single video you've ever seen of me. I've written them all out. I'm talking about all my YouTube videos and all my DVDs, of course, not the lives. But I've written these videos out. One, that takes time, but it has to be done this way because it's a puzzle. And over time, you'll figure it out. And what I'm going to be showing you guys in Merkabah Society, Scholar Society, is this puzzle, this plan, and how it's done and why it's done this way, how it's been done this way over the years. As I said before, you got to understand why mystery schools exist. They took this from Kemet for a reason. And Kemet, remember, you have all this knowledge, everything they was able to do. And what did they do with it? Everything was put into mythologies, into stories. You understand? To tell these people it's all over the walls. For what? You have Greek society, right? The Greeks come along. The Greeks come into power. What do? The Greeks follow the Egyptians. They put out mythologies and stories. Even as the Persians come and conquer the Egyptians, and then you have the Greeks come in and take it back and take the land from the Persians. What did the Greeks do? And I always get into this. You had all this war to Diadochi, the war against Persia, the war against the civil war with the Egyptians, the people of the land. And after all this war, what did they do? They gave us a doctrine, religion. They followed. Even if you don't want to believe that the Greeks created the Jewish religion, even if you don't want to believe that, they still followed it, right? Delos is one of the oldest Jewish synagogues in the world. That's in Greece. So you had that. Then you had the Roman Empire rising at the same time. Rome conquers the Greeks, right? And you have this Greco-Roman unity. What? And then the Romans say, hey, we conquered you, but we're going to follow what you have done, right? And they pick up on it and follow it. Why? And what do they do? They give us a New Testament. They give us Vetus Latina, the Latin Vulgate, the codices. For what? All based off this biblical story. To give us a story. Constantine supposedly converts, and all this Christianity, Catholicism, Pope, fucking crusades, everything happens all following this story, right? Why? Why the conquest in this story that's clearly something that nobody would believe in? And remember, I talked about this in a live, how we had different versions for different times. But why? Why is it a story? Why not just tell us what's going on? Why is it just being put out that way? And I gave you guys the answer to that in multiple videos. But it's a reason for that. And when you understand, I talk about universal law all the time. You have to follow it. And I've been doing so and putting out my videos. And I'll be doing so, but get into it a little bit deeper in Merkabah Scholar Society so you can understand why things are out this way and why it has to be this way. And I broke it down to for you guys to really understand about not taking away free will and giving people choice. That's one of the main reasons, but it's deeper than that. And we'll get into all of that. So I want people to be excited about this. This is going to forge a lot of new friendships, a lot of new relationships. A lot of people are going to meet each other in a society. We're going to do a lot of cool things. We're going to have fun, but at the same time, we're going to be serious in our knowledge and putting it out and growing and moving. And I want this to be something serious. It's not going to be a joke. We're going to have clothes and hats and logos, all kinds of stuff. I want this to be serious. I want this to be something that's dope, that people are going to be proud of. And because of our scholarship, because of what we're going to be backed by, there's nobody going to be able to touch us, knowledge-wise. You come and bring it. But because we'll have all this, it'll be looked on as serious, and I want it to be so. And there's going to be a lot more that's going to go into this as you guys come to understand in the lives. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. I just want people to understand where I'm coming from with this whole thing. And again, this is something I wanted to do with Merkabah Academy, but people abandoned me on there, and it's just crazy. Not you guys that participate every day. You guys know who you are. You guys are always on there every day talking amongst each other, what have you. Again, I hope you guys join the Scholar Society. But it's still, about 5,000 people on Merkabah Academy? There's very few people participate. It's probably about 50. That's about it. So out of 5,000. So it's a lot of people who took their time to sign up for it. And I know people are going to say, oh, you're never there. Oh, there's always issues with the site. Obviously, it's just me. So I've been trying again. I put out stuff, trying to get support so I can fix this. The people who was helping me, they got lives to live. I couldn't afford to really pay them at the time. Crazy money. But again, I have some help now. But it was issues that is no fault of ours. It's just, it is what it is. Again, the revolution must be funded. There are billionaires who do fundraisers. Talk about this all the time. You have multimillionaires and billionaires that do fundraisers, that do charity events. And everybody who comes to these events are millionaires and billionaires. How come they don't just take their money and fix the problem, right? They're millionaires and billionaires, right? They can just fix the problem easily. But instead, they have fundraisers because that's how it works. You can't put that burden on people to take care of something themselves. So you have a fundraiser. I put out videos for sale to get the support I need to make what I've been putting out better. And then people complain and they never support. You understand? I'm not on here asking for donations. I'm asking people to just pay for what I put out, and that's going to benefit us all. That's all I ever did. And for the most part, it was going well in the beginning, but once they really got a hold of me, as far as seeing the success of my YouTube channel, like the algorithm, shadow ban, people not getting the alerts, all kinds of stuff. Again, we won't have this problem, no issues. Merkabah Scholar Society, this will be problemless. And again, you guys see when you register, that's why you put your phone number there, you get alerts. They can't stop that. There's a lot of stuff we're going to have that's going to go out to where nobody's going to miss anything, which is why I have the social media. We got the Facebook, we got the Instagram, we're going to have emails, we're going to have SMS messages, we're going to have the site itself. So nobody's going to miss anything. So, and the meeting before anyway, you're going to know. So you're already going to know ahead of time. And that's how we're going to carry this information across to where people will get it without any hindrance. And again, I understand people's frustrations with everything. It's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. I get it. I get people being frustrated about books. I know if I pay for something, I want it when I'm supposed to get it. I understand. But you guys understand, shit happens. And doing something like this, there's going to be issues. There's going to be problems. Especially when you guys can clearly see those problems and issues. My whole focus and goal was to get, as I said, to take Merkabah Academy and put it on a static site, a site that's built up from the ground up, separate from WordPress. That's what's going to happen with Merkabah Academy and everything else. But we're using that platform to build up the site. So the plugins and everything that's involved with that really helps us see how the site can be using those plugins and how we can code, how that code can be broken down and put in a way that'll benefit us or a way that we can use it and creating our own things. So that's the whole reason for the WordPress site, and we're going to be off of WordPress pretty soon. and have a static site. So you guys have to deal with any of the WordPress login issues. So you guys have seen that. You guys seen the issues. You click on the games page, it sends you to a whole another login. Again, these are things outside of our control. It's outside of my control. This is why we appealed to WordPress to fix it. They've been working on the problem. Again, this is why we're trying to get away from that. You guys, like, I don't understand. Like, what else you got to see? I've been talking about the same shit for a long time, and people still complain. Look at YouTube. Look at Facebook. These people have billion-dollar electronic equipment. They have fucking server rooms. They have multiple sites in Sweden and Luleå, not too far from where I was living at. It's Facebook headquarters is there. You drive past there, it's a big giant building. We're talking about billions of dollars, millions of dollars to run these sites. So, I mean, look at the site. Look at what's going on. It's not too much different from what I was putting out, but look at what they have. You understand? They have their own servers, which luckily we got ours now, but they have entire server rooms. They have so much dedicated to that site that's backed by millions and billions of dollars, ad support, all these other companies and corporations. I'm just me. And I can't even get little basic support from people who this is supposed to benefit to get us to a level where we can run a static site, our own site, without any problems. Because people fucking complain. Like, this is why I said I gave up on Black unity a long time ago. I'm appealing towards the individuals. And as individuals, we'll come together and we'll have the unity we're supposed to have. Right now, everybody thinks shit is a joke. You know, when I put my chain out for sale, people laughed at me. Hey, he's selling his chain. You know, this is a joke. When I talked about my situation and IRS seizing my shit and my accounts being locked out, people laughed at me. People sent me fucking emails. Ha, that's what you get. Like, Black people who I'm trying to help. You understand? This is what we got to deal with. I don't want to deal with that shit. I want to deal with that shit. This is the reason for Merkabah Scholar Society. You guys see on the lives, you got people that jump in the lives, don't even know the situation. Everything's a fucking joke to people. Everybody want to jump in and talk about stupid shit. Like, grown-ass men and women, grown-ass people, trolls, they got nothing better to do but to hop on there and talk stupid shit. You know, it's, who got time for that? Nobody wants to put this kind of time and effort into something to have it fucking disrespected by uneducated, stupid people. You know, it's going to be some uneducated comments in this video. There's going to be people who have shit to say about books and flash drives in this video. Everybody got something to say. It's always something. I don't want to deal with that shit no more. I want serious scholars. Plain and simple. So understand, when you sign the NDA, that's how you get in. If you're not going to be serious, if you're going to cause a problem or be disruptive at all, you're gone. There's no refund. Plain and simple. So again, don't join. Don't hop in here if you're not serious. You know how I get. I don't have time for foolishness. Like, this is for people that is serious about this information that want to go to the next step. Plain and simple. We're going to have fun. We're going to do a lot of cool shit, but we're going to learn and be engaged in a lot of different things. I want to take groups to the museum. We have to go to Cairo. We have to go. The new museum is amazing. It's the biggest museum in the world. We have to go and check that out. I want to take a group there. So me and Ace Cloud and a couple other people are already going to be hitting to Egypt this year. So you guys will see that on the live. And so we have some business in Dubai we got to take care of, so you guys will see that as well. I talked about on the live people investing in property in Dubai. I've been telling you guys esoterically that Dubai is the safe zone. Dubai is where you want to go. So we already have business in Dubai this year, so we're going to be there. You guys in Merkabah Scholar Society will get some insight into stocks and into investments. You know, so you have an opportunity to make some good investments and understand the stock market a lot better, being in a society where we'll have a whole financial separate part. And again, we have professionals. We're going to have professionals there that's going to give you guys information that's going to help out. And a lot of you guys are already professionals. Again, this is one of the reasons why I've done this. A lot of professionals watch my channel, they follow my work, and they want something like this to where they can go and put out information and not have it, not have their identity and everything else, you know, messed up. So again, one of the reasons for the NDA is because some people that's going to be involved, I'm not going to say no names yet, but some people that's going to be involved that's cool people and that have information to share. So that's one of the reasons for the NDA. So you guys don't disclose these people's identity and the information that we talk about. So yeah, that has to be put into place. I have to sign one too. Everybody has to sign one. So it's good. So you guys will see, you guys will understand. Knowledge is power. And through knowledge, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. And that's how they're able to do what they've been doing to us over the years. Knowledge. We have been defeated because of it. We're in our current situation because of it. And the people who are at these higher levels are there because of it. I'm where I am because of it. I want to be able to make millions of dollars, millions, crazy money, if it wasn't for this knowledge, to be able to segue away from what everybody else is doing. You know, my IRS issues is them fucking with me, but I don't have to deal with that. That's, like I said, I will win that. That's a done deal, and I'll be receiving the rest of that money pretty soon. But in any case, I appreciate you guys. Seriously, you guys don't understand. Like, I was happy to see that once I got a lot of support for Merkabah Scholar Society. So many people inquired or hopped in. And again, I don't want it to be too big, so everybody's not going to be able to join. So again, if you didn't get a refund, you're in. I know a lot of you guys. I know names, I know emails. So when I see certain names and emails, I know. I keep in contact with a lot of you guys. A lot of the names and emails I remember throughout the years. I have a really good memory on that. So I know who's been around. And like I said, it's easy. I could just copy and paste your name into a lot of different things, into emails, and I can see how long you've been following and how long you've been supporting. It's not hard to see. So that's one of the ways how I can tell. So some new people got in, but not many new people. But most of the people that got in is people who I could just type it in email and see they bought like the first digital download. You understand? So it's, if that's you, then make sure you use that email if you still have it. And it'll help you out as far as getting in. Again, not everybody's going to get in. So I appreciate the people who inquired, and you'll have the people who didn't get in, you'll have a later opportunity to get in. So you guys will see how that goes. But again, about everybody, you're not going to be required to take the trips. Not everybody can take trips. So it's not going to be a mandatory thing. So you guys will have opportunities. You'll see how it works. I'll get into too much here. But you'll see how it goes. But of course, we're going to go live during a lot of these trips when we do the lectures at the sites. So you guys will be able to see that information on Merkabah Scholar Society site. And you guys will be able to basically, be there with us once we put the stuff out. But I wanted to put this video out on here just to get more into, because the time is winding down. And we're getting into the final days of the opening meeting or what have you from Merkabah Scholar Society. And you guys will see the links, everything will disappear, and that'll be the end of it. You'll see a lot of promotion for it coming up, and just for everybody who's already involved. And yeah, it's going to be fun. Like, it's going to be cool. But yeah, I want to do this real quick. I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting something else I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, people had questions for the Blackamoors. The Blackamoors is still available. That link is in the description for you guys to grab Blackamoors, and it'll still come with those other 10 videos, I think it was. And check it out. We never really got into the Blackamoors review or the Saturn Satan final review because, a lot of people didn't grab it. But we'll get into those reviews later on. So I'll do a video and put that out because we got to review it. We got to break it down. So, I'll have a video, a Saturn Satan review, and then a Blackamoors review, because there's a lot of stuff I want to point out about those videos that I know a lot of people haven't caught on yet because they haven't received the emails from people who should have seen what's in it. But yeah, so a lot of videos you guys look at are just videos, but it's a lot of little hidden shit I throw in there, and only a few people pick it up from time to time. And it's cool when somebody does, and I feel like, okay, yeah, I did that correctly. But again, like, a lot of people faking the funk. There's a lot of fake ass scholars out here. A lot of people who are not really reading or into this information. So you can't be a fucking YouTube scholar. Like, stop. I talked about this in my live. Stop watching all this bullshit. Understand what's being put out. Like the people who can't see through people like Terrence Howard, people like what's his name? We always talk about this guy. I always forget his name because he's just so much of a fucking phony to me anyway when I see his shit, even though he looks so big. And that's what happens to you guys. You guys see the platform, and that's what fools you, right? The platform is what fools you. You're missing the story of Jesus. Understand? You're missing the story. There's a lot of movies that give you this story, and understand that it's the meek. It's the lowly one. It's the one who don't have all the flash and bling or what have you. It's who you need to pay attention to. The people who got all that, they have an agenda. You got to think about money backing money. There's people who can't say or do certain shit because they have a lot of people in high positions who can't deal with somebody that's talking about that stuff. They have a lot of people that's putting money into them, and they have an agenda to follow. So I don't understand how people can't see the the bullshit of people who putting out all this false information. So if you guys are not intelligent enough to see through people like Billy Carson and Terrence Howard and these other guys, these obvious agents and frauds and stuff that's on here, trust me, this is not for you. It's clear as day, as I said. You're not going to be on certain platforms. I can't go on Joe Rogan, and I can't go on Breakfast Club and all these other things and put out the information that I talk about. You're not going to go on these platforms and you talking truth. You got to understand how this works. If you guys are not smart enough to understand this by now, how this stuff works, this is not for you. This is a guy who's been crushed by many real scholars. Like, come on. If you're not, a lot of people ask me about this Billy Carson guy. Like, come on, it's a joke. Are you serious? Black Jesus and Jesus the alien, all like, it's not even esoteric. He's just throwing shit out there. There's not even no backing of it or real merit to a lot of this information. It's just understanding the algorithm of what people are searching for and what they're looking into. Everybody wants the Sumerian tablet story to be right. I broke that whole thing down about stitching and what stitching was doing when he put it out. There is no Sumerian. Ask somebody who talks about these Sumerian tablets and these emerald tablets to show them. They won't never show it to you because they don't exist. You gotta understand how this stuff works. Like it's not real. There's only, as I said many times, it's about 5 people on the planet who can read ancient Sumerian, right? Who understands, and they can't even read all of it. And I'll tell you clear as day, there's a lot of stuff we just don't know. Stitchin told you himself that he figured it out himself. No school or nothing. He just figured out Sumerian on his own. And clear as day, you can see where he had a bunch of mistranslations that the people who really understand this stuff broke down. The story is all bullshit. It's fabrication. Like, if you can't see past that, you are a YouTube scholar. You're watching too many videos. You're not doing no research. You're not reading no books. You're not doing any type of research. These are videos you guys hopping on there watching. You got to get past all that shit. You're letting too much get into your brain and your mind. It's clouding your judgment and your thoughts and what you believe. So people are taking all these videos and putting them together and then coming up with their own interpretation that's backed by nothing, that makes very little sense. You got to stop doing that. This is why when people ask me, hey, have you heard of Billy Carson? Have you seen this video? I say no, because I don't watch all that stuff, because it's going to put too many. If you're trying to do real research, if you're really looking, you don't want too many different things in the pot. You understand? You keep throwing too many ingredients in the pot, it's going to taste awful. You got to understand that what makes sense and what fits. And clearly certain people and their platforms you can look at and see what's going on. If you're conscious of this, then you can do whatever. But a lot of people are not conscious of what they're doing, so they're getting caught up in the problem. But if you're conscious of these people and what they're putting out, and you glance just to see the message and what they're talking about, then you'll be okay. But it's not for a lot of people to take into their psyche, because it starts changing your thought process and what you believe. So just think about that. So yeah, again, I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch. Everybody who supported, everybody who signed up for Merkabah Scholar Society, I'll see you guys there. Again, I'll try to do a live tonight. We'll get into some more information, but I want to put this video out again because a lot of people still got questions. A lot of people still sending in emails. A lot of people asking, oh, what is Merkabah Scholar Society about? It's not for you. It's not for you, plain and simple. I've been on here for over a decade. Over 100 videos out, over 1,000 videos on YouTube. If you don't know by now, this is not for you. If you haven't really been following, if you're a faker or what have you, it's not for you. I'm going to know. So, again, keep your money. I'm not here trying to beg people to join or what have you. If you get in, you get in. So everybody who got these million tons of questions, you obviously haven't been watching, and you obviously haven't been paying attention over the years. So it's not for you. Keep your money. Stay where you at. This is for people who really want to understand and join something that's going to be bigger than themselves and be a part of something that's going to be great. I appreciate everybody for signing up and wanting to join or what have you. Understand people going to have questions, but I broke this thing down multiple times. But again, if you really about this knowledge, then you get what's going on, what's about to happen, and you really understand what we're getting into. I'm not a Mason, never was. I put the picture up at me and the Masonic Lodge. I've been to multiple Masonic lodges. I've been to a lot of esoteric occult shit all over the world, and you guys know I'm a researcher. This is what you do. I'm lucky enough, and I thank my friends for allowing me to be a part of those things, and to see or get a little bit of insight into how stuff works and what goes on. This is nothing like that. We're not fake, scholars. This is like, come on. If you really understand, again, the mystery schools and what this stuff is really about, you wouldn't join something that's making a mockery of that knowledge, right? Who's spoon feeding you certain things. Again, in the way they're putting it out, I get it, but it's not for you. If you're a brother or sister like you, this is not for you. You don't want to join them. You don't want to get into something like that. People want to do it for the status and the name, but come on. They don't understand what they're getting themselves into. But this is completely different. We're not Masons. We're not wannabe Masons. We're not Shriners or what have you. This is something much better. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch it. I'll see you next video.